Hey, task 3 tells us that Ben is buying tickets for the outdoor skating rink as shown here. So here is what Ben has done. He bought 4 tickets and the total was $72. So 4 tickets were $72, not $72 for each ticket. That would be pretty crazy. So each ticket costs the same amount. So no matter who is skating, they had to pay the same amount. And we want to know how much one ticket costs. So first, let's figure out and write down what do we know. So how many tickets did Ben buy? So he bought 4 tickets. And we know the total was $72. We also know that each ticket was the same amount. So we're doing the same thing over and over and over again. So here's our total of 72. And we know that they're taking that and they bought 4 tickets. So this ticket is the same price as this ticket, same price as this ticket, same price as this ticket. So what do we want to find out? We want to find out the price of one of these tickets. So we want to know the price of one ticket. So using that information, we're going to say that the unknown cost of one ticket is C. So I put T's and they chose for ticket and they chose to put a C for cost of the ticket. So we can just go switch those out. So these are all C's. We want to know one of these C's here. So how is C and the amount Ben spent related? So let's draw that picture again. So we know our total was 72. This whole box is 72. And we know that he bought 4 equal tickets. So each of these are the cost of a ticket. And altogether, they equal 72. So let's think about what are we doing here. So I could do C plus C plus C plus C, but repeated addition is better to do as multiplication. So how many C's do I have? I have 4 of them, 4 C's. So we're taking 4 and we want to multiply that by C. We can't just do 4 plus C. That means $4 plus another ticket. We need 4 tickets. This was like giving them a tip of $4. So adding is not going to work. So we need to take one ticket and times that by 4, and that is going to equal our total of 72. We could also take 72 and we could divide it by 4, and that will equal the cost of a ticket. So we want to take our cost, multiply it by 4, and that will equal 72. We don't want to take a ticket away from 72 one time. We would have to do that 4 times. And that still doesn't help us figure out C because we don't know what C is. The cost of C added to 4. So this is one ticket plus $4. So that's not helpful. And we can't take a ticket and divide it by 4. We would have to take the total and divide it by 4. So this one doesn't match either. So we could divide, but this expression here, this is still not what we want. We want 72 divided by 4 or C times 4. So the only one that makes sense of these words is this first one here. We're taking C, multiplying it 4 times to equal 72. So I want you to complete task 3, just A through D. So when you get to the end here, so task 1, 2, 3. So go ahead and do A, B, C, and D. And when you get to this connect vocabulary box, I want you to come back to the video so we can talk about this next part here. So a solution of an equation is just the value Solution is when you solve it and it makes it true. So when the value is true, we have found the solution. So let's try substituting C for 20 and see if that's true. So we know we had 4 C's and our total was 72. So if we take 4 and times that by 20, 4 times 2 is 8 with a 0. So that's $80, but they only spent 72. So I know that this is not true. So C does not equal 20 in this case. So we need to figure out what does make C true. So I know that 20 was too big. So we could try 19, then we could try 18, and we could just keep guessing. But that's a lot of guessing and checking. And I like to be very efficient when I do math. I call myself a lazy mathematician, but that doesn't mean I don't do the work. It just means I do it in the quickest way possible. So I don't want to sit and guess and check what this C equals. So instead, I want to remove the 4 from both sides. So remember that balance. So right now we've got this scale that's balanced. So on this side, we have 4 C's, and on this side, we have 72, and they're balanced, they're equal. So if I take away the 4 here, then it wouldn't be balanced. We'd have more over here. So I have to remove the 4 from both sides. So this is 4 times C. So we want to do the opposite here. So we're going to divide by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Now I just have 1 C here. We don't need that coefficient of 1 because when we multiply by 1, it's the same thing. 1 times C is still just C. So since we divided by 4 on this side, we have to do the same thing to this side. So we're going to take 72 and divide it by 4, and that is going to tell us what C equals. So C is 72 divided by 4. So I'm going to let you finish that problem, and then you can go and complete tasks E through F. So you can do E and F once you have solved that and know what C equals. So if you have any other questions on this, please be sure to let me know. And then today you're going to do your check for understanding, and then you will also complete your homework. So if you have any questions on any of that, be sure to let me know.